Efficiency is key if you want to improve at climbing, and that fundamentally comes from understanding how your lower body can help your upper body. That's what I want to teach you today. I want to teach you how to climb smarter, not harder. That is, until you have to. Welcome back to Enigma Climbing. I'm Ardian. Let's get right to it. The topic that I want to talk to you guys about today, I've introduced already in another video. But I think I might have rubbed some people the wrong way. How many times have you made easy climbing hard? I think it may have been a little bit too long-winded or overly dramatic. Oh, I have laser eyes, X-ray vision, and stop making easy climbs hard! But whatever the case is, I think my message might have gotten lost a little bit. I want to make sure that you understand what I'm trying to say, because in the end, my main intention with this channel is to help you guys get better at climbing. I'm going to try to make this video short and sweet. I'm going to try to get to the point quickly. Let me start off by saying that the reason why we all climb is because climbing is amazing. It's psychologically freeing. Physically, there are a lot of benefits, and the climbing community is one of the best communities that I've been part of. And these aspects of climbing only get better as your climbing progresses. I want to provide you a place that will help you get better at climbing, whether you want to try to reach your maximum potential or whether you just want to get out there and have fun and enjoy your beautiful hobby. Now, I know you've heard the term climb smarter, not harder. And that's great advice, but for me, it's always missed something. So I like to add, climb smarter, not harder, until you have to. And I say that because eventually, if you want to progress in climbing, climbing will get tough. And by tough, I mean when you have no other option except to exert as much power as you can through your fingertips. That's what hard climbing is. And so when I say until you have to, that kind of embodies this concept, this fundamental concept that I'm talking about. Because you want to climb easy terrain as efficiently as possible until you get to the hard climbing. And then you have your strength and your power to use. Eventually, you're going to get to a point when no amount of technique is going to make things easier. And that's when you want to pull out your weapons, your strength, your power. And that's why I say, avoid making easy climbs difficult. And also why I say, let's try to make hard climbing easy. It is all about efficiency, conserving your strength and power for when you really need it. And this is primarily accomplished by understanding the role of your lower body in relation to your upper body, which is to take as much of the workload as possible. This means that your lower body has two primary duties. One is to take as much weight off your hands as possible, and the other is to reposition your body in such a way that your next climbing movement is done with maximum efficiency. You use your feet to do this. You use heel hooks and toe hooks and knee bars and shifting your hips around, balancing. All this is done in preparation for the next climbing movement. Think of your lower body as a workhorse. Your legs and your feet are strong in comparison to your little fingers. Your lower body should be tough and not afraid to get dirty. It needs to do the dirty work. The big takeaway from what I'm saying is that an active lower body will get you so much further than a lazy one. Don't be afraid to use it, and don't be afraid to get creative. There are usually many different ways to climb a route. Just because you've climbed it a few times and you're set on a certain path and certain movements doesn't mean you shouldn't change them around. In fact, I advocate this. I think especially in climbs that are below your level, you need to play around with these climbs and experiment. Trial and error may teach you way more than just looking at a video. you'll find different climbing moves that you may have never thought of before. But what's always going to steer you in the right direction is thinking about this concept, understanding that your lower body is there to make it as easy as possible on your hands. So that way you do have the strength for when climbing gets hard, and you can pull out your secret weapons, which would be your finger strength, your arm power, your shoulder strength, chest strength, core strength, all of this. All right, so next time I want to get into how to use your feet when you climb and build on this concept that we learned today. I'll see you guys next time. I hope you can get out there soon and enjoy some great climbing. Peace.